Hello students, hope you are all fine. So today we are going to continue with the lesson Daffodils by William Wordsworth. That is your lesson number 5. So yeah, in the last class we have done the explanation of the poem and the activity up till number 9. So after that from 10 onwards we are going to do today. আমি যোৱা ক্লাছটো ডেফোডিল পয়েমছটো বাই উইলিয়াম ৱৰ্ডছৱৰ্থ আমি এক্সপ্লেনেশ্যন আৰু এক্টিভিটি নাম্বাৰ 9 লৈকে কৰিলোঁ আজি নাম্বাৰ 10 ৰ পৰা আমি কন্টিনিউ কৰিম so please open to your book that is Sunbeam English Reader for class 7 page number 60 we are going to do let's learn some grammar okay তোমালোকে already পঢ়িছা চাগে about the past tense you have already learned about the past tense now what is the past tense Past tense, we use the past tense to talk about an action that had already taken place. Okay, আমি past tense to কেতিয়া use কৰো to tell us about an action, এটা ঘটনা বা এটা ইভেন্টৰ বিষয়ে আমাক ক'বলৈ কাৰণে আমি use কৰো যিটো ঘটনা বা ইভেন্ট already বহুত আগতে completed হৈ গ'ল. Okay, about an event or an action which had taken place sometime in the past. আৰু past continuous tense to আমি কেতিয়া use কৰো to show an action that was going on at some time in the past আৰু past continuous tense to আমি কেতিয়া use কৰো past continuous tense to আমি তেতিয়া use কৰো to mention or tell us about an action that had been going on for some time in the past পাষ্টত অলপ দেৰি কাৰণে কিছু সময়ৰ কাৰণে এই ঘটনাটো ঘটি আছিলে হেতুৰ বিষয়ে আমাক জনাবৰ কাৰণে আমি কি টেন্স ইউজ কৰো past continuous tense ইউজ কৰো আৰু যেটো ঘটনা অলৰেডি পাষ্টত ঘটি গল বা event that had taken place in the past for that we use the tense past tense simple past tense okay যেহেতু তোমালোকে অলৰেডি এইখিনি পঢ়িছা আৰু টেন্সৰ বিষয়ে জানা চাগে তথাপিতো there are three types of tense that is past present and future tense আৰু for each of these tenses we can subdivide the tenses into four groups that is present indefinite continuous perfect and perfect continuous okay so এতিয়া আমি যিখিনি গ্ৰামাৰ কৰিবলৈ গৈ আছো সেই গ্ৰামাৰটো দৰকাৰ হ'ব আজি past tense okay So past tense আৰু past continuous tense to আমি use কৰিম সেইকাৰণে মই এই দুটা tense তোমালোকক আগতীয়াকে অলপ জনাই দিলো okay now let's move on to the activity so your teacher will divide you into your teacher let's see okay let's learn some grammar Number 9 to already আমি কৰিছো হেতু homeworkত গুছিয়ে গল তোমালোকৰ hope তোমালোকে কৰিছা চাগে number 9 or যেটো আসিলে তোমালোকৰ activity to your teacher will divide you into 8 groups each group will discuss the stanza তোমালোকে কৰিছা চাগে each of the stanzas তোমালোকক যেটো stanza teacher এ দিব তাৰ পিছত accordingly তোমালোকে stanza টোৰ লগত related passage টোৰ লগত কিবা chart paper বা তাৰ লগত poem টোৰ লগত যিখিনি related আছে সেই stanza টোৰ লগত hang কৰিবৰ কাৰণে ক্লাছত কৰিছা চাগে Okay, now we are moving on to the grammar portion. So here are some lines that tell us what the poet said he was doing in the poem. So etia jekita lines amak dia hobo activity to he lines kitat mention kora hoise je poet jone William Wordsworth ki kori asile he homoy tell us what the poet said he was doing in the poem. Poet jone mane ki kori asile he homoy he কথাখিনি কবৰ কাৰণে what he was doing in the poem what he was doing there etu mon koriba was that means we are going to talk about the what past tense working with your partner fill in the blank spaces etia ami blank spaces bilak ki kenake fill up koribo lage hetu saw etia ahasun okay let's start please open up page number 60 from your book One day the poet was wandering along the lake. All at once he blank bracket of it see dise. Okay, it is see to ki hol he all at once. One day the poet was bili question hoy. Tarbane poet jone agote teo he was wandering. Teo huri furisile lake ekhonar parot. তো যেহেতু was বুলি কৈছে so we are going to fill up a যেটো tense দিছে যেটো verb দিছে সেই verb টো আমি past tense to fill up কৰিব লাগিব ইয়াত এতিয়া okay তো কি হ'ব এতিয়া What will it be? See against what ki hobo? He saw. He saw a host of golden daffodils. The daffodils again dance in breeze. Dance in breeze. Breeze. Ki hobo ita dance tour? Past tense. The daffodils danced. The poet blank compared the daffodils to stars on the Milky Way. Eta ako compare to past tense dear. Compared. Okay? So ene dhorne tumaluke bostukhini koribo lagibo. Etia etu next to soa. They blank stress in a never-ending line along the side of the lake. Stressor to ki hobo ako etia yat ki hobo past tense ot? They stress. Okay? He blank noticed that the waves of the lake were also blank joyfully. Ki hobo? He noticed past tense nohoy ami past tense logabo lagibo he karone ami sob etia past tense ot likhibo lagibo. He noticed that the waves of the lake were dancing joyfully. Etu hoi gol tumar past continuous tense. Was aru where asile nohoy past continuous ot. So were dancing. He blank enjoyed the scene very much. He ki hobo? He enjoyed the scene very much. Later, in his sad moments, when the poet often recalled the scene, his heart filled with joy and began to dance with the daffodils. বুজি পালা নে এতিয়া তোমালোকে বুজি পালা a host daffodils etu dance নহব the daffodils were dancing hobo etu dancing past continuous tense dance kori asile nohoy for some time in the past the action continued he samoyat daffodils khiniye lekor parot they were fluttering their second stanza ase ni first stanza ase open up your book aru tumalokor kitab khon khula aru swa fluttering and dancing in the breeze. Okay, first stanza last line fluttering and dancing in the breeze. So fluttering and dancing bili dise no he karone past continuous hobo etu etia were dancing hobo. Okay, so let's revise it once again. One day the poet was wandering along a lake. All at once he saw a host of golden daffodils. The daffodils were dancing in breeze. The poet compared the daffodils to stars on the Milky Way. They stress in a never-ending line along the side of the lake. He noticed that the waves of the lake were also dancing joyfully. He enjoyed the scene very much. Later in his sad moments, when the poet often recalled the scene, his heart filled with joy and began to dance with the daffodils. Okay? Hope you have written it. Tumaloke likhisa bili akha korisu. Next, we are going to the next activity. Read the poem carefully. Pick out the words from each stanza that indicate or refer to some kind of action or verb. In your exercise book, make a list of all the action words. Etia action words bili kole ki buja? Verbs. Zibilak action words hoy. That you have picked out. Use the direction to find out the meaning of the unfamiliar action words. Unfamiliar jitu tumalukor normally jitu buji poa nai ba sinaki nohoy. Action words. You can list the words and their meanings in a table as shown below. What is the table? Okay. Etia eneke table khon banaba. Efale action words likhibo lagibo aru efale meaning khini likhibo lagibo. Etia action words kita kor pra paba tumaluke? Action words kita paba tumaluke যেটো তোমালোকৰ poem আছে poem টুত কি action words আছিলে এক নম্বৰ তুমি ভাবা এক নম্বৰ চোৱাচোন open up the poem in page number 55 তাত চোৱা wonder এটা আছে action words ঘূৰি ফুৰা এটো action বুজাইছে wonder okay তো এক নম্বৰত আমি কি লিখিম এতিয়া now we are writing wonder wonder লিখিলো তাৰ পিছত next আৰু কি আছে next আছে আমাৰ that floats on high over vales and hills floats next আৰু কি আছে চোৱাচোন last line to চোৱা first stanza last line fluttering and dancing in the breeze flutter second stanza continuous as the stars that shine and twinkle on the milky way twinkle to eta action word jitu tirbirai thake jitu kam shining shine kori ase hetu e karne hetu hoy gol eta action words twinkle next ahi gol amar next line they stress in a never ending line stress another word okay then they stressed in never ending line along the margin of a bay 10,000 saw I at a glance tossing their heads আকৌ action words to tossing মানে লৰাই থকা ইফাল ইফাল কৰি থকা so toss is again a action word আৰু আছে action word কি আছে waves in sprightly dance stanza number 3 the waves beside them dance but they outdid the sparkling waves in glee a poet could not but be gay in such a jocund company I gazed and gazed but little thought what wealth the show to me had brought so a stanza to action word okol etai ase hetu hoise waves okay to ami eta palu ekita hoy gol action words wonder floats flutter twinkle stress toss aru wave ekita hoy gol action word etia tumaloke koribo lagibo activity to je এই word kita jikita ase tare meaning kita likhibo lagibo after all meaning kitu janilehe bostuto likhibo pariba agoleo sentence so wonder or meaning to ki hobo wonder or ki hoy meaning walk or move aimlessly okay next hoy gol float float or ki meaning poem to explanation korute last class ot ami pohunisilu ekhini kotha so float mane hol ki move slowly next ahi gol flutter flutter mane hol ki hoy flutter mane fly unsteadily by flapping the wings quickly গম্বালানে wander মানে হৈছে walk or move aimlessly without any destination বা purpose বা target নোহোৱাকে ইফালে ইফালে খুস্কাৰি থকা floats হৈছে move slowly বা লাহে লাহে উটি যোৱা বা লাহে লাহে খুস্কাৰা বা লাহে লাহে যোৱা হেতু বুজাইছে floats আৰু flutter হৈছে fly unsteadily তুমি উৰা যেনে পাখিখন খুব জোৰকে মাৰা খুব জোৰে জোৰে মাৰি প্লানি উৰা unsteadily একো মানে অকমান লৰি সৰি যোৱা হেতুকে কয় flutter আৰু twinkle to কি হয় twinkle glow tirbirai thoka jetu bujai shining kori thoka hetu koi twinkle stress mane ki stress mane khub jure tani dia hetu bujai stress actual meaning to is tani dia jeneka rubber band tani dile mane stress kora hetu bujai so stress mane ami bujilu extend one's limbs, hands or limbs or muscles. তাৰ মানে extend your hands, limbs, যেনেকৈ আমি শুই উঠি পেলাই stretching কৰোঁ, বিছনাৰ পৰা উঠি যে হাত ভৰিবিলাক টানি দীঘল টানি দিওঁ, মানে ৰাতিটো কোচ খাই থাকে, so সেই বস্তুটোক আমি stress বুলি বুজো. Okay, that one we also understand as stress. Toss, throw with a light motion. Okay, toss মানে হৈছে তুমি just tossing, মানে কিবা সবজি বনাবলৈ হলেও যে আমি tossing কৰা বুলি কওঁ, যে just অলপ সলপ ইফাল সিফাল লৰাই চৰাই দিয়া, হেতুকে কয় toss. বা tossing in the bed, tossing in the bed মানে just light motion, লাহেকে ইফাল সিফাল ঘূৰা, হেতুক বুজায় toss. Okay, আৰু wave, move or swing back and forth. আগপিছ কৰা, wave টোকে কয় আগপিছ কৰা বা move or swing, আগপিছ কৰি থকা হেতুকে বুজায় move কৰা. So এতিয়া আমি গম পালো যে action words poem কিটাত এইকিটা আছে, wonder, floats, flutter, twinkle, stress, toss, wave. এইকিটা আমাৰ action words হল, আৰু action words কিটাৰ লগত এইকিটা হৈ গল meaning, যেনে wanderer walk or move aimlessly, floater move slowly, flutter fly unsteadily by flapping the wings quickly, twinkle glow, stress extends one's hands or limbs or muscles, toss throw with a light motion, wave move or swing back and forth. Okay, বুঝি পালা? Now let's go to 12. The action words that you have listed. এতিয়া আমি আগৰ পেজটোৰ আগৰ এক্টিভিটিত যিকিটা আমি action words কৰিলো, যেনে wonder, float, toss, flutter, twinkle, এইকিটা আমি যে যিকিটা লিখিলো, সেই action words কিটা refer to some kind of action. আমাক বুজাইছে যে কিবা এটা actionৰ কথা. Okay, সেই action words কিটা কিবা এটা action হৈ থকাৰ কথা আমাক বুজাইছে, or work done by the poet, বা poet জনে কিবা এটা কাম কৰিছে সেই কথাটো আমাক বুজাইছে. Such words are verbs. তেনে ধৰণৰ words বিলাকক আমি কি বুলি কওঁ? এবিলাকক আমি verbs বুলি কওঁ. Now write down some action words in column B that matches with the columns in column A. এতিয়া কি কৰিব লাগিব তোমালোকে? Column 8 তোমালোকে মন কৰাচোন, page number 61 ত column 8 কিছুমান words দিয়া আছে, যেনে clouds, হয় নে? চাইছা? Clouds, golden daffodils, stars, then sparkling waves, okay, ekta words dia ase na tumalukor column 8. Such words are verbs. Write down action words in column B that matches with the nouns. Ekita hoi gol amar nouns. Okay, clouds, golden daffodils, stars, sparkling waves, ekita hoi gol amar nouns. A noun kitar logot etia match kori tumaluke ketaman write down some action words. Etia a kitar logot match kori action words kita likhibo lagibo. A noun kitar logot action words kita milibo lagibo. Poem tur pra loba. To clouds ki asile? Clouds or logot ki milibo action words? Wonder. আমি wonder to কৰিছিলো নহয় aimlessly আগৰ activity to activity number 11 ত আমি meaning to লিখিছিলো. So clouds, wonder. Golden daffodils, কি হ'ব golden daffodils? Flutter. লৰে চৰি আছিলে fluttering, নদীৰ পাৰত in the gentle breeze they were fluttering, হয় নে? Stars, twinkle. Sparkling waves, dance. বুজি পাইছা নাই? এইকিটা হৈ গল noun. এইকিটা দি থোৱা তোমালোকৰ column 8 এইকিটা হৈ গল noun. আৰু এই noun কিটাৰ লগত মিলাই প্লানি column B তোমালোকে action words বা verbs kita likhibo lagibo. Okay? Etia tumaloke copy likhi loisa sake. So let's move on to the next activity. Now, working with your partner, tamane friend or logot, use the verbs in column B and write 4 sentences that tell you what the noun in column A were doing. Etia ki koriba tumaloke? Etia hoise ami jikita je A number activity to already ami jikita korisilu, jene clouds, golden daffodils, tarpisos stars, also sparkling waves. এইকিটা যিকিটা আমি নাউন্স লিখিছিলো তাৰ পিছত আমি তাৰ লগত মিলাই পিলানি অ্যাকশন ওয়ার্ডসও লিখিলো ওয়ান্ডার ফ্লাটার টুইঙ্কল হয় না নহয় সেইকিটা আমি লিখিলো এতিয়া কি কৰিব লাগিব ইউজ দ্য ভার্বস ইন কলম বি যিকিটা তোমালোকে লিখিলা সেই ভার্বস কিটা দি এন্ড রাইট 4 সেন্টেন্সেস সেইকিটা দি তোমালোকে কেটামান বাক্য বনাব লাগিব এতিয়া ওকে যেনে এক নম্বৰটো আছে the cloud was floating over vales and hills. Clouds to karne hoyto flow to likhibo para wonder float hetur logon milai pilai baikko to likhide the cloud was floating over vales and hills. Next to ami ki likhisilu golden daffodils asile hoyne ar flutter likhisilu efale meaning to etia hole ki hobo baikko to the nalage host a host of golden daffodils were fluttering in the breeze. Breeze to gom paisa gentle wind. Number 3 next to asile stars asile hoyne shine বা twinkle যিকোনো এটা দিব পাৰা মিনিং অ্যাকশন ওয়ার্ড যিকোনো দুইটাৰ ভিতৰত এটা হ'ব twinkle হ'ব পাৰে shine হ'ব পাৰে তো কি লিখিবা ওয়ার্ড সেন্টেন্স টু the stars are বা were shining in the sky. The stars were shining in the sky. Next ahile waves asile amar hoyne the sparkling waves were dancing in glee. Furtit glee mane hoise happiness glee mane happiness. So sparkling waves were dancing in glee. বুজি পালানে action words kita দিয়া আছে noun kita dia ase tumaloke ji action words banala he action words kitar pra eta make sentences jane fluttering shining tar besot aru ki banaisila waves disilu niki waves asile next agor tut sparkling waves asile aru dance asile ekita okay floating to etu banala. So এই ধৰণে যিকিটা অ্যাকশন ওয়ার্ডস দিয়া হৈছিলে সেই অ্যাকশন ওয়ার্ডস কিটাৰ পৰা এনেকে বাক্য বনাব লাগিব তোমালোকে আৰু ট্ৰাই কৰিবা নতুন নতুন তোমালোকে আৰু বাক্য বনাবৰ কাৰণে আৰু এবিলাক বাক্য বনাবা বেলেগ বেলেগ টাইপৰ এইকিটাটো এটা এটা হৈছে আৰু বেলেগ বাক্য বনাবা তেতিয়া তোমালোকৰ vocabulary to improve hobo. Okay, next going to the next activity. You have come across the term prepositions. Prepositions gom paisa? You know that prepositions are words like at, by, for, to, etc. Ebilak dhornor jane at, as, by, for, ebilak dhornor tumalukor ebilakok koy prepositions. These words are aru bahut ase. So yat ketaman dia hoise etia he kita. These words are usually placed before a noun. Preposition. Etu dekhisane preposition. Tar mane preposition. Pre mane hoise agot. So they are usually placed before a noun or a pronoun. Hekarne noun ba pronoun or agot a words bilak bohua hoy jibilakok ami prepositions bili kom to show their relation to time, place, direction, means, etc. Bujila? So hiantor position to dekhabor karne relation to সম্পৰ্ক to বুজাবৰ কাৰণে noun or a pronoun to show their relation to noun or a pronoun or agot hetak bohua hoy a preposition words bilakor noun ba pronoun or agot generally bohua hoy to show their relationship বা সম্পৰ্কটো টাইমৰ লগত প্লেছৰ লগত ডাইৰেকশ্যন মিন্স এইবিলাকৰ লগত বুজাবৰ কাৰণে এই প্ৰিপজিশনছ বিলাক ইউজ কৰা হয় এতিয়া চোৱা look at these phrases over vales and hills beside the lake lakeor kinarat over upor beneath tolot beneath the trees the underlined words are prepositions denoting place so a tolot a kita ji underlined words beside over beneath a kita ki bujaise amar denoting place place or jagah kuntu jagat ase beside the lake kun dokhor jagat gosor kun dokhor jagat beneath tolot okay next one here are some more examples in the morning at noon on Monday the underlined words are prepositions denoting time etia ekita hoy gol tumar time or kotha bujaise kuntu homoyot morning or in the morning ratipua in the morning ketiar kotha koise at noon duporiar kotha kun dinar kotha koise on Monday so a relationship to noun to logot bujabor karone kun dina kun homoyot ei bostu kita bujabor karone preposition place kora hoy aru ene dhoroner preposition bilakok ami ki ko prepositions of time or kotha mention kore so they are prepositions of time now up the hill down the road to the north the underlined words are prepositions denoting direction a preposition kita amak direction bujaise ba dik bujaise up the hill kun phale hillor upor down the road kun phale down tolole oha rasta tolle nami oha to the north kun phale north or phale jua kotha koise south or phale nohoy north or phale jua direction to koise so ei dhorona preposition blake amak preposition of direction or kotha koy next by car on foot with a knife here by on with they all shows denote how something is done ki dhorone come to kora hol for example I cut the apple with a knife I cut the apple with a knife denoting something they tell us something how the thing was done he come to no ki dhorone korise by what means ki kamde come to সম্পূর্ণ করা হল so I cut the apple with a knife আমি apple to কেনেকে কাটিলো I cut the apple with a knife সেই বস্তুটো বুজোৱাটোকে বুজাইছে যে these are the neke I cut the with a knife এই বস্তুটো means কোনটো means এ কামটো কৰা হল knife এদি কৰা হল so a with on by এবিলাকক আমি prepositions বুলি কওঁ সেইকাৰণে now এতিয়া আমি activity টোলে আহিছো now complete these sentences with the correct prepositions etia a activity to tumalok dia hoise a activity to tumaloke complete kora with the correct prepositions bilak bracket ot di dise aru agor ami agor fale agor khinit ami gom palu agor activity to tumalok jekin example dia hoise more phrases bile hey jane page number 62 dia hoise already tumalok gute kita dekhwa hoise prepositions of denoting place prepositions denoting time prepositions denoting directions and means ei gute khini bostu dia hoise so based on that he puni pohi loi plani etia tumaloke a next exercise to koribo lagibo tene clouds floats blank hills and valleys etia kuntu hobo on over by ase kuntu hobo clouds floats ami korisilu nohoy over hills and valleys. The daffodils bloomed a lake beneath, beside, between. Kuntu hobo? Beside. Okay? Stars were shining blank the night sky. On, in, over. Ki hobo? In. They formed a line, the shore of a bay, beneath, along, for. Kuntu hobo? Along. He would often lie his couch lost in thought. He would often lie blank his couch lost in thought. On, in, by. কোনটো হ'ব? Lie, on. Okay? Prepositions kita পঢ়িব লাগিব তোমালোকে prepositions kita পঢ়িলেহে এটো এক্সাৰসাইজ কৰিব পাৰিবা এতিয়া আহিলো আমি এটা ইম্পৰ্টেন্ট কথালে Discuss in groups and write few lines on how you felt when you saw a beautiful garden okay এতিয়া এই বস্তুটোত কি লিখিবা এটো হৈছে paragraph writing okay this is called paragraph writing paragraph eta horu paragraph eta likhibo laibo etur upor tumi kenikwa lagise ekhon beautiful garden dekhi plai jota blooming flowers blooming mane dhuniya ke phul phuli ase how you felt how on when you saw a beautiful garden full of blooming flowers phuli thoka phul dekhi plani tumar garden khon kenikwa lagile how did you feel in your mind hetur upor tumi eta short paragraph likha and number B a place without trees and flowers aru eta jega place without trees and flowers it a paragraph keneke likhiba how will you write a paragraph when you are writing a paragraph you have to keep that in mind that you have to write 4 points sarita points or kotha hodai monot rakhiba sarita points thake eta paragraph likhibole hole you have to keep in mind 4 points number 1 topic sentence zito main topic etia yat tumar topic sentence to ki hoy number 8 when after you saw a beautiful garden full of blooming flowers etu hoy gol tumar topic sentence to main topic to zito base kori play tumaloke likhibo lagibo gute paragraph to number 2 hol supporting ideas paragraph to likhila topic sentence to likhila eta topic sentence to kiba ta add koribo lagibo na support koribo lagibo kitaman baikyo likhibo lagibo supporting sentence lagibo number 3 ki lagile adding details add kora a supporting ek number topic sentence jitu ase hetur logot tumi adding details kora adding detail add kora ar number 4 to hai gol concluding sentence এটা number last or etu ahi gol sentence to ahile concluding sentence tar mane a ek number sentence to ar ei guti ei kitab sentence milai plani tumi eta conclusion dia mane gutei kita sentence milai eta last ot eta bhal beya tumi eta conclusion sentence dia ei sarita bostu hodai monot rakhibo lage aru monot rakhiba a paragraph to ki bostu paragraph is a group of sentences at a group of sentences likhibole hole what is a paragraph is a group of sentences etia sentence eta paragraph likhibole hole you are not writing one page eta page likhibo na lage ekhon page you are not writing you are writing some sentences you are writing say not more than 5 or 6 sentences পাঁচটা বা ছটা সেন্টেন্সতকে বেছি লিখিব নালাগে এখন তোমাৰ এটা প্যাৰাগ্ৰাফত ওকে সো প্যাৰাগ্ৰাফ okay to paragraph likha dita buji paisa tumalke there should be 4 points there should be 4 points you should keep in mind number 1 topic sentence number 2 adding details supporting ideas number 3 adding details and number 4 concluding sentence okay what is a paragraph is a group of sentences aru paragraph ot kimanta sentence eta short paragraph ot kiman sentence thakibo lage a good paragraph short paragraph a good paragraph should not contain more than 5 or 6 sentences panchta ba sota baikot ke beshi thakibo nalage etia ami ahu jitu amar main topic to dise yat etia amar main topic sentence to ki hol a beautiful garden full of flowers etu hoy gol amar topic sentence এইটো মেইন টপিক সেন্টেন্স এতিয়া আমি বহলাই লিখিব লাগিব বস্তুটো তেতিয়া আমি কেনেকৈ আৰম্ভ কৰিম yesterday when I went out with my mother I saw a beautiful garden full of blooming flowers. Okay? এটো হৈ গল আমি লিখিলো এতিয়া কোড দেখিলা in a park. The whole scene was very pleasant. তাৰপিছত adding details কৰা এতিয়া সেন্টেন্সটোৰ লগত মেইন সেন্টেন্সটোৰ লগত কেইটামান এড কৰিব লাগিব নহয় বাক্য এতিয়া সাপোৰ্ট কৰিবৰ কাৰণে এইটো মেইন টপিকটো The whole scene গোটেই পৰিৱেশটো was very pleasant. Okay? Adding details, aru detail add kora, supporting ideas, detail add kora. The flowers were planted in beautiful and neat mane safa aru dhuniya ke neat rows and circles. তাৰ মানে ঘুৰণীয়াকে আৰু হাৰি হাৰিকেও ফুলবিলাক ৰুৱা হৈছিলে I এখিনি ডিটেইল এড কৰি আছো দে টপিক সেন্টেন্সটোৰ ওপৰত বিউটিফুল ব্লুমিং গাৰ্ডেনছ অৰ ব্লুমিং ফ্লাৱাৰ পাৰ্কখনৰ ওপৰত আমি এইবিলাক ডিটেইলছ এড কৰি আছো I paused অলপ ৰলো paused for a while to enjoy the pleasant smell enjoy the pleasant smell of the flowers and their cheerful movements in the sweet breeze. Okay, সেইখিনি আমি এড কৰিলো ডিটেইল I asked my mother to click a few photographs for me. এটো হৈ গল তোমালকৰ এখিনি এডিং ডিটেইলছ কৰি আছো আমি সাপোৰ্টিং আইডিয়া মেইন টপিক সেন্টেন্সটোক আমি এখিনি সাপোৰ্টিং ডিটেইলছ আইডিয়া এড কৰিলো এতিয়া আমি কনক্লুজন দিম এতিয়া এতিয়া প্যাৰাগ্ৰাফটো শেষ কৰিম আৰু সো it was a really very beautiful sight and I will always cherish the moments cherish the moment in my heart jeneke poem to amar asile daffodils poem to jeneke koisile the poet when I lie for often when on my couch I lie in vacant or in pensive mood তেতিয়া কৈছিলে নহয় poet জনে যেতিয়া মোৰ খালি সময়খিনিত মই অকলহৰীয়াকে থাকো একো কাম নাই মোৰ মনটো বেয়া লাগিছে at that time I remember the beautiful daffodils fluttering in the breeze dancing and fluttering in the breeze সেই কথাখিনি আমাক কৈছিলে নাই poet জনে so similarly এই হিন্তু যে মোৰ ফুলৰ বাগিচাখন দেখি blooming flowers খিনি দেখি I was so happy, I was so pleasant thoughts were filled in my heart, and I will always cherish about all those moments in for time to come. আৰু যেতিয়ালৈকে মই পিছত কেতিয়াবা অকলশৰীয়াকে থাকিলেও মই এই moments বিলাক সদায় মনত ৰাখিম। So এই ধৰণে paragraph বিলাক বনাব লাগে। Okay, it is not that মই তোমালোকক এইখিনি দিলো কৰি প্লানি, but তোমালোকে আৰু ধুনীয়াকে লিখিব পাৰিবা মোৰ বিশ্বাস আছে। So you try it আৰু ধুনীয়াকে লিখিবলৈ কাৰণে try কৰিবা। আৰু next paragraph টো আহিলে a place without trees and flowers. Next paragraph টোত আছে যে প্ৰথম paragraph টোত আমি লিখিলো beautiful garden full of blooming flowers. এতিয়া next paragraph টোত তোমালোকে লিখিবা a place without trees and flowers. Trees আৰু flowers নথকা এখন জেগাৰ কথা। So তাতো তেনেকে লিখিলা তোমালোকে যে last January I went out for a picnic with my family, and there I to a place nearby a river where there was no trees or flowers. The whole place was covered with sand and stones. As far as my eyes could see, I only saw sand and stones. Sand or stones or bahire moi ekku dekha nai tat. Jidokhor jagat ami picnic khabole goisilu. So it was really very it was not at all enjoyable for me. The whole place was full of stones and sand without any trees and flowers. I did not like the place. Mur jagadokhor bhal nalagile. I did not like the place as there was no greenery. Jihetu tat greenery nasile. So, but we had to thank God that the weather was not very hot, as if it were so, there was no place to take any to cool ourselves, as there was no trees. যিহেতু তাত গছ গছনি একো নাছিলে সেইকাৰণে ৰ'দ দিয়া হেতেন কিন্তু আমাৰ বহুত দিগদাৰ হ'লহেঁতেন। Overall, as such, I did not like the place without any trees or flowers. সেইকাৰণে মোৰ জেগাডোখৰ ভাল নালাগিলে without trees or flowers. এনেধৰণে paragraph বিলাক short কে বনাব লাগে। সদায় মনত ৰাখিবা paragraph টো যিটো main topic দিয়ে সেই topic sentence টোৰ ওপৰত বহলাই প্লানি দুই তিনটা sentence লিখিবা। মানে topic টোৰ ওপৰত you have to give details of the topic. Topic took you have to add some supporting sentence. Kisuman sentence add koriba jate a main topic took support kore. Aru ta details bhoraba jene fulor bagisa kon say for example the garden full of blooming flowers. What did you see in the garden? You saw beautiful flowers. You saw the flowers were planted in beautiful rows and columns. You enjoyed the beautiful smell of the pleasant smell of the flowers. Enake dhorne in this way you add details. You add supporting sentences for the main topic sentence. Then you can continue with the paragraph. And remember, the paragraph should not be too long. It should not go beyond 5 or 6 sentences, and in accordance with the main topic sentence. And in the last part, in the last sentence, you have to conclude the sentence, and overall main topic to supporting the main topic, you should conclude the last sentence. Okay, এইটো হৈ গ'ল তোমালোকৰ paragraph writing, আৰু এই যিটো a place without trees and flowers b number টো দিছে সেইটো তোমালোকে homework try কৰিবা। next যিটো আছে আমাৰ next to us, let's activity number 15. Sit in circles. Your teacher will tell you a story. After a few sentences, she will stop narrating. Each student will continue to narrate the story from where the previous one has stopped. Each student is supposed to add 4 or 10 sentences. You may add new characters, events, descriptions, and so on. The one who came up with the most number of sentences will be the winner. Now write the story. It's your story writing. Story to a teacher story at arambho kora. For example, there was a lion in a forest. Arambho korila teacher, there was a lion in a forest. Okay. There was a lion in a forest. এনেকে ষ্টৰিটো আৰম্ভ কৰিলে। তাৰপিছত এটা লায়নটো কেনেকুৱা আছিলে? এড কৰা ডিটেইলছ। He was a big and strong lion. এজনে লিখিলে এটো he was a big and strong lion. আকৌ তাত support কৰা আৰু এটা বাক্য দিয়া আৰু এটা দিয়া এনেকে continue কৰি কৰি storyটো continue কৰা এতিয়া তোমালোকে লিখিবলৈ try কৰা so this will be your homework তোমালোকে try কৰিবা যেনেকে paragraphটো কৰিছিলা আগৰ বাক্যটো আগৰ activity যেনেকে paragraphটো কৰিছিলা main topic sentence টো ওপৰৰ পৰা টানি টানি details add কৰি গৈ আছিলা similarly storyটো এনেকে কৰিবা খালি storyটো মনত ৰাখিবা that it should go on in a correct এটা storyটো হদাই মনত ৰাখিবা storyটো কোনফালে গৈ আছে বা storyটো কি ক'বলৈ বিচাৰিছা what you are trying to tell in the story you should remember it and accordingly you proceed তোমালোকৰ teacher থাকিব when they will help you and try to write it in your own words so এটো তোমালোকৰ homework থাকিলে try কৰাচোন পাৰা নে নোৱাৰা okay and I hope you have understood the poem আৰু poem যেটো daffodils আছিল আমি daffodils poem যেটো কৰিলো by William Wordsworth hope তোমালোকে বুজি পালা poem টো আৰু যিখিনি activity আজি কৰিলো হেখিনি তোমালোকে তোমালোকৰ copyত note down কৰি লৈছো বুলি আশা কৰিছো মই and I hope you have noted down in your copies and please revise it what we have done today in the class please go through it and revise it and that's all for today thank you for being a part with us thank you